my heart goes out to anyone that has to deal with any level of customer service, man, because it's hard out here. I get it. A lot of people get rude, a lot of people get discontent, and a lot of people get violent. And sometimes when you don't get paid enough, you really don't handle things properly. I always feel like if you want people to handle things the proper way, pay them. Pay them and they'll take the L. But if you're not paying niggas enough, there's a certain limit to their bullshit. Now, what happened is some random woman, right, got into it with like what was it? I guess a supervisor. She was complaining about her seating arrangement. I don't know. I guess she got the middle seat. She either got the middle seat between two fat niggas, or she got the aisle seat, and it was on Delta, I believe.
Wait, I'm high. So who started this argument?
She started the argument. The woman started the argument. Is just a random customer. Is a random customer who started an argument with one of the supervisors on the airline because of seating arrangements, and I don't know.
Supervisor or like the stewardess?
No, not a stewardess, supervisor. It was in the airport. It's not on the plane.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's in the actual airport. So
how'd you know he was a supervisor? He had the little red Delta shirt.
Yes, he had a red polo on. Actually, it's funny. Yo, he had the red polo on.
Niggas be ready to die for them polos.
Niggas had the red polo and he had the headset, the cheap ass headset.
That shit not even required. He brought his own headset.
Facts. He brought his own shit. You already know, homeboy. He want to stay connected.
Nah, whenever you see a nigga show up and they got that little polo on, you like, this nigga about to give me a hard time because it's like he got the little company polo. In reality, that shit is not worth more than a Mark Echo shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Arguably, it's worth less.
Yeah, but the fact you got it on while you on your clock, like while you on your shift, it's like now you think you fucking Hill Street Blues and shit. Like you about to just come over here regulating.
That's all.
My fault. What happened?
Yo, man, she ended up, arguing about her seating arrangement. Now, I don't know if she was in between two fat motherfuckers or if she got the aisle seat. I'm not gonna hold you. The aisle seat can be pretty disappointing, especially when the stewardess is just banging into your motherfucking elbows. I'm not paying for that. I don't care how much economy is. I don't want none of that.
They're banging into you with that mini tool shed on wheels that has the fucking little orange juice and water and all that in it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Fucking your elbow up.
So she's in what? The waiting area, and what happens?
Yeah, she get into an argument and it gets heated real quick. Real quick. Like, you know how it is when a Latina is arguing with a black man. Exactly. So it gets out of hand real quick, and Shorty is in his face, and at one point, like, someone's in between them, right? And she does, when you can't win the fight, but you're trying to get her, you're trying to hit over a motherfucker. Like, that, like, if there wasn't somebody in between you, you probably wouldn't be doing this.
Who's doing that? The girl?
The chick, of course.
Okay,
the chick. Okay. The chick. It's not the dude. So she gets one good win on him. Like, she leans over at homeboy, pat. Yo, homeboy was not having that. He ended up bum rushing Shorty, right? Gets homeboy out of the way. They end up falling. And you know how I knew he was ready to fight, right? So Shorty falls on the ground. And then he falls on the ground. This nigga does the quickest roll to get back on his shit. To get back on all fours.
He did the Shawn Michaels springboard.
Son. Yo, he does the quickest roll to just get off on all fours. And he gets one good one. Just like,
open hand or
open hand? Open. Actually, it might have been closed hand. So
wait. So she's arguing. She's over the nigga's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He bum rushes the situation.
Yeah, no, someone gets in between them because it's about to get physical. And it's funny because there's some white dude who's recording it, and he's just like, I can't believe that this is going on. Like, why is she allowed to hit this man over and over again? Yeah, man, it was wild.
So what? So after he slaps her, what happens?
After he slaps, it's the same thing that happens every time a guy slaps a girl, man. There's a crowd of niggas ready to regulate what the fuck he doing and not regulate what the fuck she doing.
Oh, so
it's the same shit every time.
So it's alright to hit a woman? Look how I set you up.
Yes. What, you think that's gonna faze me, nigga? The fuck? Nigga, my mama's from the streets, nigga. What are you talking about? My mama's from Harlem, nigga. Hell yeah, it's alright to hit a bitch. What?
No, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've never hit a girl, right? But I do got a rule, right? And this is what I think homie was.
Now, before I gotta ask that. You've never hit a girl. How many bitches have you had to fight that were bigger than you?
Not many. But that's what. Hold on. I wasn't condemning you. But I was saying this nigga's guilty because he has an on record.
There is no guilt. There is no guilt. I feel no guilt about what I did was justified.
And that's what I was getting at. Is like, look, this is where homie was wrong, right?
Yeah.
Because he was a big guy and she was like a little girl.
They were
like,
no,
little girl, but like a,
they were about the same height, but he was fat.
Got it. Well, here's the thing, right? I feel like pain becomes pain after a while, right? Like,
yes.
Like if you getting pain inflicted on you,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who it is. Like you have the right to try to stop that pain. Now, I don't think this woman was any threat to this nigga. She just hit that button that he couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and usually niggas that could get that button hit that fast, they be hitting their girl at home too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta take the girl's side in this because homie probably a woman beater. Like, I ain't gonna lie. like your chances are.
I mean, I can't say that because at the same time, it's just like, listen, there's a lot of chicks out there that operate with the thought process that they can hit any nigga. Like, and you can't just go around hitting any nigga. Here's the thing. He may not be a woman beater. He might have just had a bad day. He might have had a bad day of dealing with this, dealing with that, and then finally, you gotta deal with this angry motherfucker that wants to put hands on you, and you getting paid, what, 45, 50,000 a year? Maybe 60, maybe.
No, he had the Red Delta T-shirt.
Yo, he had more than 50,000. He had the Red Delta T-shirt.
He making enough to not hit a girl back. Yeah, like here's the thing, right?
Well, first off, here's the thing. How much do you got to be making in order to not hit a girl? Because Vince McMahon would disagree. You can apparently be a millionaire, and that shit is justified.
Vince McMahon, wrestling is different. It's fake.
No, wrestling. No, the storylines are fake. The violence is real.
But it's scripted in the sense to where it's like he's not really hitting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when they did hit women, they would have to go grab like China. Like, you feel me? What I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like they wasn't just Devon wasn't just snuffing Stacy Keibler. Like, you feel me? Like they put her through a table, but like they're not just like close hand hitting her. I think like, yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, man.
You got to be able to walk away from a girl because you want to know why?
Why?
These same niggas is not keeping that same energy with Mike Tyson. Niggas be conveniently being pushed to their limits, like a lot of the time. Like, a lot of women push niggas to their limits be faster because men know that they can hit them. And the consequences going to be less.
So hold on. Your thought process is because a nigga ain't fighting a professional fighter, you shouldn't be putting your hands on women that are putting your hands on you.
Yep.
That logically don't make no fucking sense.
I'll tell you how it makes sense.
It doesn't.
I'll tell you how it makes
Go
sense.
Go ahead.
Because check it out, right?
Right.
The only reason you would hit a woman that you wouldn't... It's always wrong to me when you... Hold on, let me finish my point.
Okay, nigga.
It's always more wrong to me when you hit somebody that you know you could beat and you wouldn't hit the person that you know could beat you in the same scenario.
That wouldn't make no sense because generally speaking, when does Mike Tyson go around just beating up random? Mike Tyson was already in an altercation earlier this year because someone was fucking with him, correct? Right? So it's safe to say to me, most niggas that can fight don't go around fucking with people. Especially Mike Tyson. That has
nothing to do with what I said, though.
No, it does because you're saying that a nigga wouldn't give that same energy to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson isn't going around fucking with people.
But you're taking Mike Tyson literally. I'm talking about Mike Tyson is the representation of the threat that's in front of you. Like if there's a nigga, right?
Yes.
That is big. When I say Mike Tyson, I'm just saying like a nigga that you know could probably beat you.
Okay.
Right? I've seen a lot of niggas that have quote unquote got pushed to their edge and pushed to their limit with women and then put hands on them. That a same nigga could be in their face that they feel could beat them and they're not gonna react the same way. So that lets me know that it's like, yo, you're reacting based off not just your frustration. I think that has a major part to do with it. Not just that you had hands put on you, which I think has a major part to do with it, but the fact that you feel like you're just gonna come out of this on top. You're dominant. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, at the same time, it's like, all right, how many times you seen a nigga have his girl get in their face or whatever, whether it's in person or on TV, probably more on TV more than, like, in person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we're just running across domestic violence.
Yeah, of course.
Often. And a girl will go and throw a drink on a nigga or snuff or push a nigga, whatever they do, and then you see him just lose his cool and attack the woman. There's 5 niggas in each one of our phones right now that we could call to show up and do the same thing to that nigga, and he's not gonna react that way.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We don't know that. We don't know that because we don't know if that nigga's gonna take it even further. Because in that same cusp, right? That nigga that nigga that we're thinking, right? He's not gonna give that same energy to that guy, right? He's not gonna fight that same dude. You're right. He might just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker, or I'm gonna stab this motherfucker, like that. And that's the whole thing. The reason why guys don't go around generally like starting shit like Mike Tyson, an actual trained fighter, right, is because when you're a guy, there's always a undercurrent of violence. There's always an underveil of violence. Always. That's why guys, we're way more likely to talk it out than girls. Girls don't talk out shit.
You when prove my point.
When it comes up. No, I didn't. No, I didn't prove your point.
Continue.
The fact of the matter is that when guys go at it, the reason why guys are less likely to do what homegirl did is because there is a constant undercurrent of violence. It's not about a nigga like Mike Tyson isn't thinking about the fact that, oh yeah, I could definitely beat this nigga up. He's thinking about the fact that, yo, I don't know what he has on him. He could have a gun. He could have a knife.
That's my point.
Like, that's not the point.
I'll tell you why. Can I explain to you why that's my point?
How?
Because you just said a nigga won't do that, right? Because he know that there's more of an undertone of violence.
Yes.
Okay. Which means that he feels the consequence of doing it to a man is greater than the consequence of doing it to a woman.
He didn't start the altercation, bro.
Matter. He responded.
He didn't start the altercation. No, it's about who's starting altercations. That's what it's about. It's not about who's reacting to the altercation.
That's exactly what. No, it's not. You can't tell me what
because that's irrelevant.
No, it's not. That's not what I said.
That's
irrelevant. If we go back, I'll tell you. Look,
because cops don't care about that. You're still getting an assault charge.
You're taking your perspective, right?
Yeah.
Listen to what I said in the beginning. The reason why homeboy is wrong to me, right, is because there was opportunity to walk away, right? And I feel. I don't even have to see this nigga to even feel this way inside.
Did you see the video?
No.
All right.
But I feel that niggas are quicker to walk away from scenarios with guys than they are to walk away from scenarios with girls when girls get under their skin. That's my whole point. And yes, you have a reason to why that is, but that doesn't negate the reason.
No, nigga, no, it's not. See, and you're taking a scenario and you're getting to the end before the beginning. You're putting the cart before the horse. That's what you're doing. You're saying, well, guys are more likely to walk away from an altercation. No, niggas are less likely to start an altercation.
Doesn't matter.
No, that does matter. Because starting an altercation is how you end up in a fight. Bringing violence to someone is how you start a fight. It's very rare when you go into a situation and a fight just breaks out spontaneously.
I agree with that.
And that's my whole point. Women operate under a mode of, hey, listen, I can hit this nigga and no one's going to do anything because there is a social norm that protects me from being hit because I'm a girl.
A lot of women do. I'm not going to say women do. But there's
a lot of women know this.
Yes,
they're aware of this,
now,
and that's my point.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? There's as a nigga, right? It depends on what standard you hold men to. Because my idea of a real man and what I hold the standard I hold men to is that you should be able to walk away from a scenario like that. I look at a nigga that breaks under that pressure of when he can walk away and decides not to due to feeling a type of way as weaker than the man that has the power to walk away from that. Nah. Now that doesn't negate to me every scenario to where a woman and man could get into an altercation.
All I'm saying is if you're a woman and you know that there's a good chance that you can't win a fight, like it's one thing, because it'd be one thing. Let me ask this: is it more equal if she is a trained fighter and doing this? Because I feel like a female who's a trained fighter would be less likely to also do this.
I think with the women scenario, there is a
because when is it equal? Is it equal when a woman is trained and a man is not trained?
I think it's uneven at that point. I think I would be more scared of Ronda Rousey than I would of like an average street nigga. But here's the thing, right? I think that from my experience with women, right? They be ready to really die, like when they be no, I'm serious. No, Chris, come on, bro. When like they keep the same energy. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's and in that case, if you the nigga that has more control, it's up to you to protect her from herself. You know what I'm saying? Like they be no, bro. Keep it 100, bro. There be scenarios where we be like, yo, let's leave. This shit real, and they be like, nah, fuck that. They be ready to die about they 15% off they didn't get on the coupon that they brought to the store. bro.
And you know why? Because they ain't fighting most times. You are, nigga. You're fighting.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta disagree.
Because they not fighting.
I gotta disagree.
You fighting. That's why.
I gotta disagree. They be taking that punch. Like they just want the sympathy after, but they be taking that punch.
You don't get no sympathy.
But the point is they took the punch. Yo, your girl will stay there and fight with you way more than your man's a lot of the time. And don't get it twisted. See, we come from a certain cloth. So you on some we on some my man's ain't running on me.
Yeah.
That's our men's. They go like the average just men's out there. They running. The girl is gonna stay there. She gonna be getting punched in the head. Like, yo, the girls be riding, bro.
Yeah, nah, the girls do be riding.
We just spent 30 minutes on the airport fight. I think we gotta move on.
Yeah, we gonna move.
Are there even gonna be any more flights because monkeypox is out here, Chris? Are you scared of monkeypox?
Am I scared of monkeypox? Well, no, not really. And the reason why I'm not is because they calling it. They're trying to break it down as essentially AIDS 2, Electric Boogaloo. All right, this is the remix. This is the T-Pain remix.
Let me explain to them why they calling it that. Apparently, the monkeypox is predominantly spreading in the LGBT community.
It's spread through sexual contact a lot of the time, very close to close sexual contact. Now here's the thing that bugs me out. Like, it's as far as I know, it's not spread normally through anal sex. So why is it affecting gay people more than heterosexual people? I don't know. I think it's because gay people have a stereotype that they're very promiscuous. I think that's what it is.
Maybe.
Right?
That is a good question because doesn't every disease spread faster through anal sex than regular sex?
Well, not every disease. Some don't even spread through anal.
Which ones?
Like strep throat.
I'm just sexually transmitted diseases. Like they say, if you have anal sex, whether it's man or woman.
Yeah, well, no, it's not more likely. It's just as likely. It's just as likely.
I read about one disease because I was doing research one day that it was more likely, because I think there's just more bacteria in the booty, regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, that's a good question. If it's not spread, but I don't think. But AIDS wasn't spread anally. Like, there's no disease that's just spread anally.
That's the crazy part.
Yo, maybe the gay community is getting it more because they take more trips.
Ooh.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be basic.
I'm not gonna lie,
straight people be basic.
Gay men be traveling. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because they don't got a woman there slowing them down.
They're not being slowed down.
Yo, gay men can make plans together, man, fast. Like,
yo, my nigga, you want to go over here and fuck? Yeah. But girls, it's all preparation. You gotta prepare some shit. You gotta make sure she's not ovulating.
But that doesn't give you the right to hit them first.
Whatever, nigga.
I don't care if she ruined your trip.
Gay niggas would disagree. Fuck that bitch up.
I don't care if she fucked up your trip to Russia. Alright, you keep your hands to yourself.
She fucked up my Hopper reservation. She fucked up my Hopper. She gotta get hopped.
But they saying that like, yo, the cure is moving slower because they're like, yo, it's only in gay communities, and that's what they're saying.
Wow.
They're saying
so that's how it's like.
But then like, see, but here's the thing, right? Like, this is all the Republicans' fault. These niggas be wilding. And listen, I'm not Democrat. So, listen, I call a spade a fucking spade. I seen Joe Biden try to shake a hand that wasn't there. Like, I'm seeing this from an equal point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These Republican niggas really be wilding because it's like not only do their decision makings probably cause and affect things that lead to the demise of the greater population, they then go and contradict themselves whenever they see fit. So it's like, they're like, I seen this one lady talking about it. They're like, it's only spreading mostly through the LGBTQ community, and it's not really a disease that needs, a cure. Like, this is on them, right? But then on the flip hand, she made a comment that was extremely wrong and insensitive, to where she's tried to say if it's only spreading in the gay community, then why are kids getting it? Now, meanwhile, she's trying to make a point.
I think she's trying to insinuate pedophilia.
She's trying to insinuate pedophilia.
Yeah.
But not only is there no proof of that, on top of that, if you know kids are getting it, then maybe it's not just a sexually spread disease. And maybe you should take that time, that in that panic or that emotion you were trying to strike in a fear or a bashful way, and use that to push some of the cure for it, because it's like, all right, if it's going to kids, maybe we should get on that cure, because it's not just butt sex that's doing it.
That's a great point, because Republican motherfuckers is always the first motherfuckers to say, think of the kids. Think of the kids. We shouldn't be teaching gay people this in schools. Think of the kids. Think of the kids. Now we see that kids is getting it without fucking, and it's like, fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like, how
they must have fucked the gay dude.
Like, how did they switch up just that quick? Like, what? That don't make no sense.
Because you know what it is? Biden's in the office. You know, they were on some like Corona shit don't exist. They're not trying to like, you know, it's like now they're just like anti-disease cure, like just because we blame Corona on Trump doesn't mean that y'all should just be like thinking all diseases is conspiracy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't let go of shit. Like, nobody's even trying to put this one on Trump, and they're like, nope, monkeypox doesn't exist.
Not real. Not real. That's the weird thing too. Monkeypox isn't new. That's the crazy part. So it's like, it's coming back. I thought that there was already a cure for it. I thought that this was already solved.
Not even coming back. It's just coming over here.
Oh my goodness.
Because a lot of it was from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then there was some in New York. Not New York, in America, because I forgot. What was the name of that dog that people had? It wasn't a dog. It was more like a mole. And it was spreading through New York. There was like a pet that people used to have in the 80s. What? That they deemed illegal. That niggas had out here. And they had a small spread of monkeypox. But this is a disease that was mostly in Nigeria. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas been having it, right? Yeah. And here's the crazy part. We lost, I think, 20 million vaccines in a bunker in America because they just expired. Oh, wow. For monkeypox. But the crazy part about that is, like, I saw, what's his name, the nigga, the British nigga on Comedy Central, or HBO, whatever he's on. He was like, why weren't we just sending them over to Nigeria? And the crazy part about that is, not only was that fucked up on our part to, like, not give vaccines to Nigeria, but, like, it would have also stopped the shit from coming here. So it's like, yo, this is what I say about these Republicans, bro. It's like, that shit ends up affecting them niggas anyway. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, no, that's a whole fact, man. Have you seen what motherfuckers look like with monkeypox, bro?
Bro, imagine, like, coming home trying to lie to your girl.
And you got monkeypox, nigga. Yo, your shit look crazy. You look like a motherfucking Last of Us creature. You got boils and shit. You look like a witch. This shit is crazy, bro.
She's gonna be like, I know you was fucking around on me. How you know? She's like, look in the mirror. She's
like, I found a broom in your I found a piece of broom in your pants.
They say that shit feels like shards of glass going in your skin.
Oh man. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard it feels like when a motherfucker, it's like you get like you know how you heat up a knife on the stove and then you just touch a nigga with it?
So it's like the Method Man intro.
Facts.
I'm gonna
torture,
motherfucking torture. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a hanger on the dresser on the stove, let that shit sit there for a half hour, stick it in your ass slow, like. That's a monkeypox.
I'm gonna fucking give you monkeypox, and I'm gonna leave you in my grandma's closet. Blow.